Welcome back to you, Munchkin. Today, I'm just going to speak about prices. Where are the charts going? You tell me. That's what I'm watching you for. No. Look, we're going to go through some portfolio stuff. And you already know, been watching my channel. I always say 90% core, 10% lottery. But what's in your core? Everybody has different coins, friends. I just want to show you. This is what you want to see. This is Sol ETH. This is Solana versus Ethereum, okay? You see how from down here, it pumped all the way, did a 368%. That's a 4.6x. Now, most people are in disbelief and they're like, no, it's just getting started. You won the game. You literally won the game. You got to convince all of retail that this is the next Ethereum. And they basically pumped it up for you. So you won the game. So what can you do now? So if you are lucky enough, blessed enough to get a portfolio that looks like this, I'm not saying get everything out, but at this point, what I will do is, this is me, not financial advice, I will take 50% and I would put it back into ETH. That's just me, all right? So I'll take 50%, put it back into ETH, then I would take 25%, throwing out numbers out here, and go put it into other cheap chains and stuff that haven't moved yet. Other core coins. Maybe like PulseChain and PulseX and HEX, maybe like them, okay? Or you want to play in the meme coins in PulseChain, whatever you want to do with them. And then you might leave a moon bag. You're like, you know what? Just in case this thing like pumps up again. That's the mindset you got to have. Now, of course, if you have this mindset too much, too aggressive, you're going to miss out on big pumps. But on average, this is how most people survive. You don't have to take your profit in Ethereum. You can take it in Bitcoin. Because, I mean, we're just guessing, right? We're still speculating that Ethereum is going to outperform Bitcoin. No one really knows all the answers, friends. Remember, we're all just guessing. I'm telling you, everyone's guessing. What I'll tell you right now, there is certainty with other mainstream influencers that you and I watch. You know what their certainty is? They got given insider ICO allocations. They don't let me participate and they don't let you participate. So their job is, after they get paid for that, they've got to make videos about it, talk about it, promote it, tell you it's a good new tech, what's going on. It's a dirty game, isn't it? But what do you do if your bags haven't pumped? Well, I mean, you can't really do much, man. This is, for example, PulseChain, right? And then we have PulseX as well. They're still down there on the floor. I'm still DCA buying. It is what it is. You don't really know what the future holds. All you can do is wish yourself the best of luck. I'm serious, right? Now, in a bull market, all boats gets lifted. The tide rises all, but you just don't know how big the green candles will be. You never know. That's one thing. And we'll go, oh, everything will pump. No one cares. No one cares, everything pump. Yeah, you're going to be bragging about your plus 50% move when Dog with a Hat did 10,000x, when Pepe did 340,000x. You see what I mean? Now, I know these are lottery tickets, but this is something you're going to have to live with the rest of your life, especially going into this bull market. So I'm still accumulating PulseChain, PulseX, and X. If you are in ChainLink, for example, something that's on its way there, and I'm going to show you the price chart now. This is the price chart here. This, to me, is a move for ants. Now, I know it looks a bit messy, but I have the fib levels here. I'm not going to get rid of these, friends. You see the fib levels is the 50% retracement and 60% from the top. You can also put on a log chart here. You just get to see, I know it doesn't look like much when you put on a log chart. When you put on a linear chart, you get to really see how much distance we have to go. So this is really a pump for ants. Not even a pump. Can't even call it that. I'm not touching anything. You need conviction. Having just a chart ain't enough. Crypto goes too far on the upside. There's no method. You can't say market cap or formula or this funny. You can't do anything. You just go like, you know what? That's it. We're either going to the moon or not. That's it. Really, that's how you have to play it. Okay. Now, one of my conviction things for ChainLink, this is the Link XRP chart. Have a little Big Mac here. It is 0.26, which means ChainLink is 26% of the size of XRP. It's just my belief is that one day ChainLink will flip XRP. I mean, it almost flipped it here back in 2020. It's kind of crazy to see, right? Almost hit it. It got to 85% of the size. I'm holding out for that. So it'd be cool, right? If XRP does a 3x from here, that means ChainLink has to do 4 times 3. That's a 12x. That's huge if that happens. But hey, I don't know. Not financial advice. Could take a long time. That's just what I'm waiting for. So that's something I use to get my self-conviction. You know, these are unique. They're unique to each person. There are people who are just bullish on injective protocol. I know one injective protocol, Maxi, I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's a coin just like everything else, but I had no idea it was going to let you reverse the whole move. You saw there are Solana maxis, but yeah, you also get to see it's a double-edged sword. So it gives you the conviction to hold and believe and add, but then it's also your kryptonite. It's the reason why you bag hold too much. You never get out. But all I can do is be a voice for reason until you go, you know what? On the balance of probabilities, yes, you have to pay respect to the kicks, Bitcoin and Ethereum, and take profit in them because they are the winning coins. They're the most stable ones. They have the most trillions of dollars sitting around there in the future coming on. Now, we don't know. Of course, there's big other things that are going to appear, but you're just trying to protect yourself to survive over time. So as you can see, right, with Bitcoin, the Bitcoin maxis, you might have Bitcoin in your core altcoin portfolio. And if you're new friends, of course, everybody wants, give me top 20 coins that go 1,000x. No one knows. We're all guessing. It's all random. But we can tell you one thing. New people love new coins. They want to see cycle 1 coins. Oh, this is new. So that's something to think about. So the Bitcoin maxi crowd and Bitcoin holders, they have a belief that, the Bitcoin spot ETF they think it's not going to be a Trojan horse. They think that Plan B's 500K target is coming and they're all going to make infinite money. It's going to flip gold. Okay, but that's what their conviction is. So if Bitcoin drops 50%, yeah, it's going to be scary, but they're still going to have the belief that it's going to hit the target. That's what you want. Even though the target doesn't get hit. That means they're convicted. In this game, friends, what's the best portfolio? It's the one that helps you sleep at night. Ethereum maxis believe that Ethereum will turn around, keep burning itself up, decentralized block space, all the trillions of dollars are going to be put on there in the future, settling the world, smart contracts, money markets, DeFi, everything. So that's the Ethereum maxis. They're super strong beliefs. But, those are the winners. What about people who are in, say, Cardano? Cardano swings and oscillates against Ethereum. There's believers in there. You have Solana believers. I'm listing ones that, all famous, but they're in XRP. XRP hasn't moved for 6 or 7 years. So 6 to 7 years, you're still waiting. It's something to think about. There's Stellar people. There's people in Polkadot. They're hoping Polkadot. So there's a lot of avenues. Arbitrum and Optimism, everybody looking for the path forward. Are they going to be Coinbase, Layer 2 type of projects? The combinations, it just stretches way too far, man. Way too far. We need a better strategy. That's why I've shown you mine. I don't know what's going to work. I have no idea. I'm not going to pretend to know. All I can tell you is that what I did was Bitcoin and Ethereum are beautiful, but I think ChainLink will outperform them. So I considered them. So this is like super risky, right? It's too late for that now, friend. That's what I did in the past. In the bear market, I accumulated ChainLink instead of just accumulating Bitcoin and Ethereum. Other people have their own coins they like. That's fine, of course. When it comes to PulseChain, PulseX, and HEX, deep value, contrarian, prices suck, but you got to think about bull market, 140 plus content creators. People we're making a lot of noise, and it's small. The liquidity is thin. There's potential to come. There's 178 projects. It's funny. Somebody who was trying to be smart in the comments, they goes, only 5 projects are real on PulseChain. The rest are scams. Habib. I want to play you some Habibi music, by the way. Have you been to Ethereum, sir? Do you know how many real projects exist on Ethereum? Like 5 as well. There's like 480,000 scams on Ethereum. We don't have many use cases in crypto, and they're all copy-pasted from each other. The real innovation happens in basically Ethereum, and everybody just copies it. You have the money market like Aave. You have, the DEX. You have Uniswap. You have synthetics, perpetual tradings, GMX. Yes, we're starting to flesh them out, but they don't come like 30 per month. It's really, really slow because they've got to figure it out, and the code's got to be changed, and the code can be stolen from everybody else. So that's the game. Yes, you don't have many of these, but does it really matter? No, everyone's buying meme coins and trash. Everyone gets excited when a core coin goes up anyway. So even though, for example, ChainLink had a little pump for ants, Bitcoin and Ethereum, you have to decide if you get a minus 50% crash, are you going to buy more of that thing? If you are, that means you think it's cheap. Here's the thing, man. I don't believe most people as well because everybody says they will. They don't actually do it. Okay, but you just be honest with yourself. This meme coin is Anal OS that just rugged. There's a coin called AI on Solana that rugged. People ended up reporting that they were just paying influencers in AI coins, and they started tweeting about it. All filthy, filthy scum, friends. So this is the type of trash we're going to be exposed to in 2024. Okay, So this is PulseX, for example. I like seeing just a low chart like this. Give me this. So this is where you're going to have to just learn the easy way or the hard way. I'm telling you now, okay, if you are buying, I mean, look at this. look at the PulseX price, right? If you are buying at the end of like candles like this, it's over, okay? I don't ever want to see that. I want to see dead. That's what I like seeing. I mean, I can show you many charts, right? I mean, look at this. When was the best time to buy Injective, right? You wanted to buy it when it was dead. It was bear market. Now, of course, INJ just popped up to the moon. But playing around in this zone is real dangerous, real dangerous. I mean, look, even if you ended up buying the break here, look how much you make, man. Wow. This is, by the way, an enormous win. The 4 to 5x. Are you even getting out here? Up here, going to be like a 3x, like 2 to 3, 4x. It's great. What are you here for, though? Like, that's, you know, everything in crypto can go to 0. So we need to be compensated like 20. I'm not even joking. We need to be compensated 10 to 20 times. Otherwise, it's not worth it. Because you're risking everything for like a 4x. That's not even not worth it, man. Because it just doesn't make, the numbers don't add up at the end. I've also got the HEX chart. Now, obviously, eHEX, one of the worst charts in crypto, easily by far. But we hope this at least has some form of life. This is the log chart on it. Okay, I mean, there's just an infinite amount of red candles on the monthly chart as well. I like using, obviously, the PHEX chart just to see the ratio. I want to see, remember, invert the pair. I want to check the ratio. This is what we want to look at, friends. This chart right here. So this might be our key to understanding what's going on. Why? It's because Pulse on top, HEX on bottom. This is the Pulse versus HEX chart. This is the same as Ethereum BTC chart. Maybe. Just me thinking out loud and showing you. And I can show you that chart as well. This is ETH BTC. Ignore the red and blues for the super trend, friends. You can just clean it up a bit. See this? This is just hopefully trending up over time. This is Ethereum showing strength against Bitcoin. This is what we want to see. And this ETH BTC, hopefully, once again, give notes, friends. What I keep saying. 1, speculation. 2, I always say hopefully. 3, we're just praying. 4, we don't know what we're doing. We're just guessing. I say it time and time and time again. We don't have any freaking idea what the hell is going on. We are just thinking maybe green candles appear. Maybe the tide lifts all the boats. Maybe the money printing. Maybe the rate cuts. Maybe euphoria. Maybe retailers come in and then everything comes and pumps. That's all we're waiting for. So perhaps 2024 Bitcoin halving year, maybe repeat 2020 where things pumped in the past. If it starts happening, we'll know by the end of March. We'll know by the end of March. We just don't know how far it will be because, you know, we're running behind a lot of coins compared to what they were doing in the past. But I've got to repeat to you, right? Back then, they were new. So the coins you know today, they were new back then. They're not new now, which makes us think maybe there's an advantage to participating in a lot of ICOs, IDOs, trying to get new coins in 2024 when they all launch. The real grifts come around there. So just open your mindset to what's possible. Now, I want to show you as well, friends. I do paid Launchpad for non-US citizens. I don't get paid. Oh, see, they don't pay me anything. I'm just showing you what I do. There's many Launchpads, 50 Launchpads. Okay, I get absolutely no funding, no nothing. All right. I'm not doing any favors for anyone. I'm just telling you this is what I do for Launchpads because paid, they filter, do the due diligence for projects themselves, and they basically do it for me. But it's a lottery ticker system, so this is how it works, friends. Because everybody knows they want to get into ICOs. What you'll find is there's heaps of people out there who just want to throw money at stuff, and projects know that. So that's why not everybody can win, and there's limited spots. Okay, so this is the paid chart. And of course, I just don't feel comfortable touching it because it's gone up just so much, freaking 23x in a straight line. I am staked in paid. So there is a staking section, and the strategy is if you have 1,000 paid, you get 1 ticket per project. Personally, I don't know. I wouldn't bother with less than 10 tickets. Personally, try to do, every time there's a project, they get to start end of January, right? Maybe there's 1 or 2, and then February. And it's got to be adaptive to where the narrative takes it. Projects start appearing. You roll every project. Maybe you win an allocation. Hopefully it ends up doing okay. But don't get your hopes up, man. Like you could win a single $100 allocation. And then you get your token out in 5 parts. And on launch, when you get your token out, you're only up like a 3x or 2x. You know, so yeah, I mean, like, hey, $100 is a lot to a lot of people. It's money, but yeah, that's what I'm talking to you about. Like, we're probably not going to get the juice until Bitcoin is 80K. That's when the mania comes. That's when the actual stuff can pop. So it's still a while away. What if it's a year and a half? What if they make us wait? Okay, so this is what I'm doing. Part of the projects, ICOs. I can try grab ones myself. The problem is, it's a really scummy game. So if I know word of mouth, maybe lottery, I don't want to rely on it, man. What they demand me to do, and this is just not me. I haven't gone and seeked any of them out, but I'm speaking to other people and they say, hey, if you want to do this, but they haven't spoken about projects, but they're like, hey, literally, in a sly way, they say, would you be willing to just like promote and review this project? And then you kind of ask the details and they're like, okay, so you let me in at 10 cents and then you guys hope it launches at $1, but you want me to tell the audience that it's going to $10, right? So we're all on side 10x. I'll be on side 10x. The people under me would be on side like 20x, 30x. And then you guys, all the baby dolls, that's what they want. They're trying to use us. They're trying to think we're stupid. Okay, we're not stupid. We're lower than stupid. We're peanut brains. They're trying to just take everybody for a ride. And this happens everywhere. Mainstream influencers, Molestia, Igon Layer, they're all doing the same thing. It's the same thing. I don't like that. I can't do that. That's flat out lying. Say, hey, I'm on side 25x and you should still buy it because Bitcoin did 1,000,000x and so this can. I don't like that. That's what's coming in 2024. So we've had a look at the different prices, friends. I've shown you what I like. I don't like big fat green candles. You can't do anything anymore. Big fat green candles means it's closer to sell zones. I like dead, but you don't really like it. You just like it for buying because when you're done accumulating, you're like, man, just get off this zone already. Okay, so you got to see now. And also you need the conviction to hold. Another thing I've told you about. A lot of people, yes, you can be in a coin, but I can't give you my conviction as currency units. All I know is a piece of the puzzle moving and it still doesn't even have to work out. Okay, so you're now armed with your strength. 2024 is going to be things that throw us off our feet. I'm going to be accumulating stuff. If you feel like you just want to stick to one coin and do one thing, that's completely fine. I'm just telling you now, I did the homework for you. There is an 80% chance you're going to get destroyed. Where does that number come from? Well, only 22% of all coins went back to their all-time high in 2021. That's 1 in 5 coins. That means, yes, 1 in 5 coins. Out of the top 100 coins, only 22 went back to their all-time high. Only 22. So telling you this is super important to think about when you're assessing yourself and how much you want to just close your eyes for that. Because we're here and, you know, there might be a lot of silly things going along and you might be kicking yourself. And remember, I'm telling you, you practice yourself, friends. You have a lottery ticket allocation so you don't feel all that FOMO at the very, very end and you just go super giga hard at the top of green candles because you feel like you've missed everything, okay? Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button all. Don't forget to tell mom and dad who's your friend. Catch you soon.